Already got rumors that the Minnesota Timberwolves could be trading Karl-Anthony Towns soon. Um, they're saying like in a matter of weeks, you can expect him to be traded. I think the Nuggets made a trade. I didn't know you could trade during the finals or whatever, but you learn something new every day. So they said that he could be moved. I mean, obviously Portland, Houston, all the Orlando teams that's trading their picks may be looking to acquire him. Let's talk about him as a Piston. I mean, the Pistons obviously got the firepower, I believe, to make that trade work. Um, and the problem with him is this: he doesn't have the toughness or the grit of a Piston big man, Mahorn, Lambeer, um, even the guys like Theo Ralph. He don't really have that prowess. Ben Wallace, Rasheed. I think he more closer to Rasheed. You had to piss Rasheed off for Rasheed to really want to play. And if Rasheed played pissed off his entire career, he might be the greatest power forward of all time. But with Karl-Anthony Towns, the issue is just, he just want to be a guard, and them getting, and them getting, and them getting, excuse me, them getting Rudy Gobert just allowed him to be a guard. It allowed him to be a wing. That's exactly what it did. It allowed him to be a wing, and that's what it enabled him to do, to be a wing. He wanted to play on the perimeter and do all that, and it didn't work. But until he figured out, like Dirk Nowitzki figured out, until he figured out that I got to play on the inside, and he got to play. You got to play on the inside, and you got to post up. You got to dominate. You got to dominate rebound and all that type stuff. Until he figured that out, that's when they won the championship. That's when he became more effective and more efficient. And whoever gonna be Karl-Anthony Towns coach, which I know that Monty dealt with DeAndre Ayton, but whoever gonna be the coach for the Detroit Pistons, whoever, Monty obviously, and they hired some big man savant too. I didn't read the article; I just seen the headline. Um, but yeah, they need that. They need he needs somebody who gonna tell him, hey man, you gotta defend, you gotta play, you gotta defend this paint like it's your yard. And you gotta play in this paint like it's your yard. If he play block to block, elbow to elbow, and he embraced being a true center and defending the paint, I don't think it's nothing that he can't. I think he could be the best player in the league. He had some injuries last year, but I mean the talent is next level. The talent is next level. But is it to the point where you want to give up you know a lot of your future with him? And then obviously Duran will be in the trade. Obviously the fifth pick will be in the trade, and Bojanovic will probably be in the trade, and you know what I'm saying. So it'll be a number of things that would kind of be in that trade. You know, so they gonna try to get a king's ransom for him. But they build with Anthony Edwards. But y'all like a dude that can step out, shoot threes. Y'all like a dude who can dribble the ball. That's the type of big fella y'all want. But if he come here, we gonna need him to put his ass on the block and post up. We gonna need him to defend. But in my humble opinion, I think the best thing to do, um, for Minnesota is to start to build around, Anthony Edwards. That dude's a star, bro. And I don't mean just on the court. I think he a star off the court. You know, so they just decided to move on from him. They paying him a lot of money. They got to pay Anthony Edwards. They can't trade Rudy Gobert because they not gonna get half of what they gave up for him. So they gonna just build with Anthony Edwards and build around him. Am I totally against getting Karl-Anthony Pounds? No, I'm not totally 100% against it. I would understand it. I would understand it. I would understand it. I definitely would. But if he want to play like a guard, I'd rather just not. I'd rather just not go down that road. If he want to play like a wing or a guard, and and wherever he go, if he gonna play the same way he played in Minnesota, it's not gonna work. That's the problem. It's not gonna work. You know, it's not gonna work. So that's the issue I got with him. A lot of talent, but his talents are being misutilized by himself, and maybe by the organization and by the coaching staff. So I can't really call it, but I mean, before you trade for him, you probably want to have that conversation. You probably want to have that conversation with him, and what's the expectations, and if he's comfortable doing that. But if you tell me I can get him on the block, um, if I can get him on the block and get him to really give an effort defensively, no doubt about it, the talent, it may not be a more talented player in the league than him. You know, it may not be, but I wouldn't be 100% opposed to it. Um, but he got to play tough. He got to play strong. But to be honest, y'all, I'm happy with just Jalen Duren, James Wiseman duking it out and seeing who get that. Because one thing about Duren, I don't really care about the offense being able to shoot and all that. I don't give a fuck about that. One thing, about the history of Detroit big men, we need you to defend, rebound, and then be able just to be functional enough to clean up the glass and put a put back in every now and again. That's it. Catch a alley oop. That's it. We got enough ground pounders. Pause. Talking about dribbling the ball and dribbling the ball excessively and all that. We got enough of that. We need guys who gonna do the dirty work, and then I think Duren, look like from some of the workout videos I be seeing, he trying to develop his post game. That's perfect. He's a physical specimen, bro, and I don't think really a lot of people understand how physically talented and how strong and big he is at the age. I don't think you want to let that go. In my humble opinion, I don't think you want to let that go ahead and go. So but I just rather ride with Duren, but I'm not mad if they do this. But one thing to think about, if they did pull the trigger on this trade. One thing to think about it is that you gonna have to pay him. I mean, you're gonna have to pay Cade Cunningham and Ivy not too long, after he got here. So, but I know they probably be looking for some type of cap relief. That Isaiah Stewart and your boy, they can provide that. Hayes and Bagley, because Bagley contract be up in a couple years anyway, 2 more years anyway. So, they can provide that. But yeah, I can see him being an offensive fit or just a fit here talent wise. But until he figure out until he get with somebody that's gonna make him post up, till he get with somebody that's gonna force him to post up, um, and take pride in defending his yard in the paint. He's never gonna reach his full potential. So when we talking about like guys that we talking about him going to the next level, that's his next level. In my opinion, that's his next level to be an MVP in this league. To play with some heart, play with some aggression. Once he play in the block, bro, it's over with. He's probably a 35 and 15 type of talent, to be real. Especially in this era. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link is in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.